Hey everybody, this is Caleb Altmeyer. In 2014, my family's life drastically changed. We had somebody that was really dear to our family come and talk to my father and I and tell us her story that she had been trafficked in Spokane from a very young age. This impacted our family so much that we started talking to friends and family about this situation and actually found out that one of my coworkers had also been trafficked from a young age in the Spokane area. So in 2015, my father retired from Union Gospel Mission and came over and started working with me in ministry. And we started the process of figuring out what we felt called to do. We opened up a safe house thinking we might help 2 to 3 women, but instead we had 21 women go through our safe house in 9 months. So we went and we met with other agencies that were experts in the field, and we sat down and talked with them and asked them what the biggest needs were. And back then, some of the organizations were turning away 60 women a year because women were being rescued, but they had no place to go for long-term care. So over the last 6 or 7 years, that's what we've been focusing on. However, over the last few years, we've seen a massive increase in local calls, local walk-ins, and local need in our community, and agencies and detectives asking us to provide emergency and stabilization care. The biggest thing we've learned is there's a huge gap between somebody that's being on drugs and trafficked and somebody that's ready to go into a long-term care facility. So moving forward, we're going to be providing prevention and awareness classes and training. We're also going to be able to be doing intervention, which means we're going to be doing outreaches and providing 24-hour shelter and care. And then finally, we're going to be doing recovery services, which means we're going to not only be able to house them and feed them, but we're going to be able to offer counseling and case management and help them really get ready and stabilized to go into all these partnering agencies that we have. Finally, it's time for a new name. When we started the organization back in 2015, we were just learning about the trafficking problem, and we weren't sure that this was the full direction that the Lord was going to have us go into. We had lots of ideas and lots of plans. And so I actually named the organization after my grandfather, my dad, and me because I really wanted to just have a family outreach organization. But now moving forward, we feel like we need to have a name that really explains who we are to our clientele and to our community. So we've decided to change our name to Helping Captives because that is really our passion and our mission as an organization is to help captives. We also believe this is what Jesus is all about. The first message that he has when he's 30 years old after going into the desert and after finding his 12 disciples, he walks back to Nazareth and he opens up the Bible and he's telling his community and he says, "The Spirit of the Lord is on me because he's anointed me to preach good news to the poor and to bring freedom to the captives." Jesus was all about helping captives, and so are we. And we are so looking forward to partnering with you to help captives in our community.